Hello and welcome to Bollywood Hungama. This is the 2025 Roundtable with the actresses of the year. Do you all believe in manifestation?
Tell you about Bads of Bollywood.
Yeah.
I didn't know Bilal was the co-writer at that point. And he was talking to somebody and saying, oh, you know, they're auditioning for Aryan's show. Have you tested? And I looked at him and I said, I'm doing it.
I'll not say I have manifested a role, but there have been times when I was like, I know that this month I can't do that because I'll be doing something. Like I'll be on a set.
Kritika?
I don't have such confidence. I'm not a believer.
Right, you're not a believer.
I'm not a believer, period.
You're
I don't
a
think so.
realist.
Yeah.
Anjali?
Manifestation has become something that I've only recently started believing in, but I've been subconsciously doing for years.
Juhi, manifestation has worked for you?
Today, I think I have a lot of friends who manifest for me. I think I'm quite a realist.
Right. You know, when we talk about equality on the set with male actors, female actors, where are we right now? Do you think we are in a position where there is absolute equality in pay parity, positioning, projects being made? Whoever wants to answer.
No, evidently not. It's getting better, definitely. We can see that, but it's nearly not.
But I feel like in recent times, the quality of writing for women characters has improved.
I think the great Shamsuddin family should work like a
Absolutely.
inspiration for it. The director is a woman, and our crew. I mean, our ADs were women, our set designers were women, production, art, costume. I mean, costume usually see women there, but so many women on our sets.
You know, in an industry that likes women who agree, how difficult is it to stay opinionated, and still not come across as difficult?
Wow. Honestly, I really don't care if I'm coming across difficult.
That's actually the best.
I don't. Yeah.
To not care about
here
it.
too long.
I find it difficult to balance my personality in a way because I'm someone who is very like, if I don't like something, you can see it on my face.
Same.
I will be like, no.
You know, which is the other talent that you would like to explore apart from acting?
What do you want me to sing?
What do you want to sing?
At last, my love has come along. Oh yeah, yeah. At last. It's a long song, so it's very nice.
That was so sexy.
Thanks, guys.
Good, wow.
So jealous
I
of
was
people who
just
can
about
sing.
to
Oh my God. Hello and welcome to Bollywood Hungama. This is the 2025 Roundtable with the actresses of the year. Guys, firstly I want to say, in a year which was so challenging for shows and movies that people don't come to the theatres and all kinds of discussion, for your film and shows to stand out in that year, and then for your performances to stand out in that year, I think it's commendable. All of us should give each other a hand. You all should give each other a hand.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yes.
And thank you for coming on our roundtable.
Thank you.
You know, I'm going to start with something completely different. Do you all believe in manifestation? Do you believe in manifesting a role, and have you manifested a role that has happened? Yeah, you tell me, start.
Heavily. I heavily believe in manifesting.
Okay.
I've manifested a lot, but I'll tell you about Bads of Bollywood.
Yeah.
So this was, our auditioning started in 2023. September or August 2023 was the first round. And then it kind of was on pause because they were still figuring things out. And in 2024, I remember I was at a friend's birthday party. And in my head, I was like, I am doing this show. So I didn't know Bilal was the co-writer at that point. and he was talking to somebody and saying, oh, you know, they're auditioning for Aryan's show, have you tested? And I looked at him and I said, I'm doing it. No response, no second round, nothing. I was not called out for anything, but in my head I was like, I'm doing it. And he said, they've told you? And I said, no, but I'm doing it. And later I realized he's a co-writer, and I felt really silly about it, but that was me manifesting this particular role, and it worked out. So yeah,
that's great. Yeah, Prajakta, any manifestation works?
Same. I have believed in it all my life, and the more work I do, I mean, I'll just speak professionally because it's been like a mantra that I've followed throughout in life. But the more work I do, the more I kind of believe in it. I'll not say I have manifested a role, but there have been times when I was like, I know that this month I can't do that because I'll be doing something. Like I'll be on a set. Like it sounds very delusional to someone who kind of doesn't, you know, believe in it. Like in your case also, for someone who doesn't believe in it, they're like, what do you mean? They've not said anything. But I to fully believe.
Yeah.
Wow, you have to believe it firmly to just for it.
To a degree of almost insanity.
Severe confidence.
Confidence. Kritika?
I don't have such confidence. I'm not a believer.
Right, you're not a believer.
I'm not a believer, period.
Would you, then what is your go-to? Would you go pray? Would you?
I mean, of course, sometimes you do something and you test for something and you really want it. But that part of my brain that knows how many things have to work in my favor to land that role, that does not shut up. So,
no. You're a realist. Right. Anjali?
You know, I think manifestation has become something that I've only recently started believing in, but I've been subconsciously doing for years.
Okay.
Like for instance, the first film that I did, which was Cobalt Blue, it was in 2020. In 2019, I made up my mind that 2020 would be the year that my acting career truly begins.
Wow.
And I got a movie, I signed on to the movie, I started working on the movie. 2 months into it, I lost the movie. And so I was very, very upset because I had said no to another project.
Okay.
So within the few days that I lost that movie, I contacted the casting director and anyone else I could possibly contact and said, I am no longer busy. And a week from then, I had a new movie in my hand. And that was the beginning of 2020, before class happened, before anything else happened. Plus, I did an audition in 2020 with a dream director who I have always envisioned myself working with. So for me to get that audition in the first place was huge for me. And I never heard back. So for 5 years, I kept telling myself, I will be doing that role. And I followed up relentlessly. And I worked really hard and I had that goal in my mind. And this year, I got the part.
You said you didn't know about it. What did you read something? How did you hear of manifestation as a process?
I mean, I have a lot of friends who are superstitious and who do believe in things like this. So I was obviously very aware. And plus, we live in a social media era. Everything is on social media. I never considered what I was doing to be manifestation until I read up a little bit more about it and understood what exactly manifesting is. And that's how.
Nice. Juhi, manifestation has worked for you?
So, well, I think I've been around much longer.
Yes.
And I think about, so let me say, 20 years back, manifestation was just a word in the dictionary. People hardly were practicing or reading or even talking about it. Forget trying to do it and practice it themselves. So, but yeah, I today I think I have a lot of friends who manifest for me. I think I'm quite a realist.
Right.
But I have friends who, no, we want to see you on screen now. You know, and it's very funny. Why don't you go? Why don't you do a film with him? I said, he has to come and do a film with me. I can't go and do a film with him or her. You know, it's very funny when friends wish for you. But yeah, so I have friends who manifest for me. And I believe in working. And I just feel if I continue doing good work, I think things will work out. Paths will open up. Yeah.
Your mom teaches teaches acting. What has been the biggest learning from her?
So yes, we, in fact, I think my mother is the pioneer of workshops in this city.
Yes,
you know, the concept of holding a workshop and training started with Ekjut Theatre Group and mom in 1992, 3, that's when she started workshops. And now, of course, there's a workshop in every other little hut of Aramnagar and wherever else. So, so it's not just acting that I've learned from Mum, you know. It's the whole approach towards your art. She's been so sincere and so dedicated to theatre. And the reason she started workshops was because she felt that art needs to go out to the youth, and only then will it grow.
Amazing.
And that's how she started workshops.
Nice. Like she could have just done her acting and direction, but
Absolutely.
the fact that she's giving it back,
Yes, yes,
it's amazing.
yes. I think we've trained what lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really
I mean,
amazing.
ऐसा होता नहीं है कि मैं कहीं जाऊं और किसी से ना टकराऊं जो मुझे कहे that you know we've done the Ekjut workshop. I'm like, wow.
Nice.
That's
Right.
so cool.
You know, after all the roles that this year you all have done, my question is, how did the industry looked at you when you started, and how do you think the industry, producers, directors, writers, platforms, OTT heads look at you now? Is there a difference? Like, you know, you're a household name now.
There is a shift. It's a very pronounced shift,
yeah.
I would say, in terms of the way people greet you, their enthusiasm to sort of strike a conversation with
Yeah.
you. And I think that shift happens with everybody, and it's very close to how your project has done, or how long ago your project came out. Even there's always a buzz close to when something of yours is coming out.
Right.
Even around that time, you don't know how it's going to do.
Yeah.
But I think after Bads, because it did become this sort of pop culture cult show in a way, there has been a very beautiful shift in acknowledgement that I don't think I received very much before. So that there has been a shift.
Right. You know, in your case, it's very different. My question is also different. You're such a successful content creator. You've
Yes.
been one, okay? Like you have your following, you have your audience in place. How do you make sure that a filmmaker is not coming to you to get the numbers and the views? You know, you're here because you've proven that you can act. So that is quite amazing that, you know, you, in my head, you've done that shift. You are an actor. But how do you make sure that these offers and everyone that comes is not coming ki yaar Prajakta ko le lo, likes, views aa jayenge?
I don't think I can make sure of that, honestly.
Okay.
I don't think that ball will ever be in my court. हाँ ये बात अलग है कि for the longest time that is what is believed.
Yeah.
कि you know नहीं now तो you will take a creator, you will cast a creators because they come with numbers, and होता भी होगा is why it's kind of believed. But in my case, and I'll only speak for myself, I think the fact that just the sheer amount or the number of auditions that I've given in the past 6 years, and how many of them didn't translate for me into work, kind of helps me understand this ki acha nahi theek hai, that is not the only factor that's getting me work there, which is also good for me, because eventually after 2 or 3 projects, then I would eventually reach a point where I'm clearly not able to deliver, and that's not going to work for me. So I like the fact that every project that I kind of ended up being on came to me through series of auditions and tests and workshops and stuff like that. So I'm glad that happens. But I don't think कि मेरे कभी वो control में होगा कि you know don't look at me like that. I like we discussed this before also. I also come from this 10 it's my 11th year of being a content creator. On the in Feb next year I'll have had my YouTube channel for 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, that's more than a decade. Now how do I convince somebody कि नहीं अब इस काम के लिए आप मेरे को as an actor ही देखो. I don't think. We're also in this very weird space of storytelling right now where the guards are very low. जैसे पहले ये होता था ना कि नहीं ये TV एक्टर हैं, ये मूवी एक्टर हैं, ये थिएटर एक्टर हैं, ये लिखते हैं, ये now it's all one. Like you know it's become a pool कि there's no more, everyone's going into every territory, and opportunities are kind of cross-pollinating for different kinds of, like I honestly didn't think that these avenues would even open up for me when I was a creator. When the first audition call for Mismatched came through, I didn't think that was a thing, because at that at that time the show was called When Dimple Met Rishi, and they're like, I said, who do you want me to test for? They're like, Dimple. I said, ये तो important लग रहा है. I said, why do you want me to test for this? They're like, no, we want to see your audition. And then I tested a couple of times, and then when it came through, now I'm so glad that worked out for me. I would have major FOMO if I wasn't a part of Mismatched. So it's also a very confusing time to have any kind of firm opinion on how things are working out for someone who's in a place like mine, where it's all very dynamic, it's very different, there are no rules that are being followed.
Right. You know, Kritika, I think you were on the last year's roundtable as well. Yeah, you were. Yeah. So imagine you've been around. Everybody's seen your work. Is there a way the industry sees you now? Is it any different?
I just first want to say, when Prajakta was talking, I realized that this table is testimony to the fact that there's somebody with great theatre experience. I come from television, you know, content creation, like everybody's come from like different mediums, and today we're sitting here. So thank you, Rohit, for that. Firstly, sorry, while she was talking, I was kind of like, anyway, it's always been slow and steady with me. No one thing has been, I think that happened earlier on in the television years, when something really breaks you out and you become a household name kind of a thing. But for me, it's just been it's also intentional, but I'm also fortunate that things have come my way where I have slowly and steadily been able to break certain stereotypes, or explore different genres, or be part of diverse storytelling. So, but with this one, the great Shamsuddin family, much like what happened with Bombay Meri Jaan, actually, I've got appreciation from people whose work I really admire, and that matters a lot to me. I think more than any kind of popularity or numbers, when it comes from, when a personal message comes from a filmmaker or an actor, or somebody who's your absolute hero, that is just like, those are the moments I do this for.
So cool, right? Same question to you, because say your Instagram will have a variety of content there, pictures and videos, and how do you make sure that's very different from all that you can bring to the table?
I'm actually not very great at the whole social media game. I'm kind of just experimenting.
You're good. You're good.
I'm literally like, every 2 days I'm just like, oh no, I have to post something. I really don't know.
If I may just interrupt, I don't think anybody knows what they're doing on social media.
That's good to know.
Good to know. I don't think there is कि मुझे पता है ये चलेगा. I don't think
nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Everyone's winging it.
चलेगा much like everything.
To keep posting and do what am I supposed to do now? Yeah. So there's that constant battle trying to figure out what to post and how to keep your social media going and stuff. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna ask you the question again. Lost track.
Because on your Instagram, people will see you and make an image ki, this is this kind of a girl, and that's her image.
Yes.
But you have so much more talent you may have to prove.
I actually do get that a lot, and not just about what I'm capable of doing or not capable of doing, but in terms of my personality. I think my Instagram apparently shows me to be a much more reserved or snooty almost person, and so I become automatically unapproachable. But then when people approach me in real life, they're just like, oh wow, you're so different from social media, which is so I haven't figured out the social media game. But I don't think that, I try to post as authentically as possible. So I post about anything that I'm interested in, whether that's art or music or films or just food or cats. I post about it. So
say post a class, post a bad girl. Do you think people see you, industry sees you differently?
Yes, definitely. I started off with modeling. And modeling did pretty well, and I gained a lot of recognition in that field while I was in it. But then to make the transition from something like modeling into acting, and very specific niche acting, where you want to be recognized for your performance more than anything else, that's a little difficult to get people to take you seriously. So I think projects like Class and Bad Girl have sort of helped propel me to that plane that I want to be in, where I am being taken seriously by my peers, by filmmakers who I want to work with. So I think it's opened a lot of doors in that sense.
Right. Juhi, 20 years ago, these problems were not there. Social media, what to post. Are you adapting well to all this?
So, I just didn't want to be on social media at all. Also because I wasn't working really. Because after my son was born and I was completely into, I mean, very happily into motherhood only. I did a small role in Ayari in Neeraj Pandey sir's film, but that was 2006, 7, I don't know, whenever. तो वो एक छोटा सा रोल बीच में किया था और मैं थिएटर कर रही थी सिर्फ और सिर्फ और थिएटर भी very less. I wasn't doing any new play because the new play again demands a lot of rehearsal out of you. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be home with my child. I wanted to be home. I was very happy playing the homemaker and working when I wanted to work, you know. And the good part is because it's our own theatre company, my rehearsals were scheduled when my son was at school. So for him, Mama was not working. You know, जब वो वापस आ रहा मैं घर पे हूँ. So I didn't find a reason. In fact, when he went to nursery and we had this orientation of all the parents, they came out and all of them, and they were like, "Yeah, what's your number?" I said, "My number is this." "You're not on WhatsApp?" I said, "No, I'm not on WhatsApp." And suddenly they gave me a feeling like, how will you ever educate your child? You know, and I was like, oh my God, you know, I said, I now need to be on WhatsApp. And Anup had a laugh. He said, ab bacho tum, ab kya karogi, ab to. And yes, so I had to come on WhatsApp. But that was the beginning.
See the advantage. I contacted you on Instagram. This
You
is
did.
So imagine this is an advantage that I don't know where to get your number. I could just praise you and just send you a compliment.
I mean, thank God for it now. But yeah, so I was not on WhatsApp. Facebook existed. I was not on Facebook. My friends used to. I mean, I won't tell you what, but they used to be like, "Oh, we saw your, you know." I said. So they were talking about a certain relationship that I was in. Oh, we saw photographs. I said, you know, that relationship doesn't exist, so that means it is not my FB. So like, yeah. So like, so I said, yeah, thank you. So you know, stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, but finally, I came on Instagram just now. I was doing Dostana, jo band ho gayi. But we shot for it for almost 60% of the film, and that's when I was few friends and people from Dharma told me that, ma'am, you need to be on Instagram. So I said, okay, and that's when I think just 2019 is when I came on Instagram, just before COVID. So I utilized COVID. उस दौरान से मैंने कहा लो भाई अब आ गए हम photograph ले लो ये ले लो वो ले लो, and that's when one of my videos Hansal sir saw and called me for Faraz.
See, this is how casting happens.
So yes, ठीक है, अब ठीक है.
Prajakta, you tell us, like, what would you tell her? Instagram is a need of the hour, right? Like,
see, honestly, और ये सिर्फ मुझे लगता है.
जी.
I know enough people who have stories similar to yours. कि नहीं यहाँ मैंने ये अपलोड किया था, कोई एक लिप सिंक वाला वीडियो डाला था, उन्होंने देखा, उन्होंने कास्टिंग के लिए बुलाया और मुझे ये काम मिल गया. एंड देन आई हैव ऑल्सो मेट peers and actors who actually said कि भाई मतलब मेरा चल रहा है ठीक, मैंने नहीं डाला Instagram. जैसे मनोज सर, I shot with him for Single Papa, you shot with him for Bads of Bollywood. He's not on any social media and he's very happy about it and it's been going great. And he's saying, मतलब उनकी तो ये बात हो रही है कि नहीं भाई already मेरे dates का issue हो रहा है. You know, he's already, like when we were shooting Single Papa also, he was shuffling between bads, he was coming to us, he was doing something else. Touchwood, very great. But now those are also stories that are happening. तो मेरे को तो यही लगता है कि I don't think कि हाँ मेरे experience में majority तो यही है, because now वो नहीं हो रहा ना कि सारे जने अगर आपको काम चाहिए तो पोर्टफोलियो लेके जा रहे हैं कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर के घर पे, या अगर आप किसी के बारे में सोच रहे हो, यू आर नॉट रियली गोइंग टू ओपन देयर विकिपीडिया एंड गूगल एनीमोर, यू आर गोइंग टू गो लुक फॉर देम ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, यू नो, सी व्हाट वीडियोस दे हैव शेयर्ड, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ कंटेंट दे हैव शेयर्ड, व्हाट फोटोज दे हैव शेयर्ड. आई नो एक्टर्स हु विल वेरी कॉन्शियसली, एंड आई ऑल्सो डू इट एवरी नाउ एंड देन, वेयर अगर बहुत सारे पजामा वाले फोटोज हो गए या फिर बहुत सारे फोटोशूट वाले फोटोज हो गए तो मैं बताती हूँ अपने आप को, नहीं कि एक पजामे में फोटो डाल दो, या फिर बहुत सारे ऐसे हो गए कि वो वेरी नाइस वेरी डन अप तो एक कुर्ते में फोटो डाल दो कि एक ये ग्रिड बनी रहे कि दिस इज माय पोर्टफोलियो नाउ, एवरीथिंग ऑल द वर्क वी डू वी शेयर, क्योंकि वहां जाके ऐसा होना चाहिए कि कोई बंदा आपका खोले तो इंस्टाग्राम तो अलग अलग सब समझ आ जाए कि अच्छा ये भी काम किया, इसका ट्रेलर आया, वो पिन किया हुआ है. So it is a window that you have to put up shop.
It's your
कि ये
portfolio
मेरा
right
काम
there.
है.
Yeah.
It
Like
is.
if Hansal sir saw, then that's really something.
So that's one way to go about it, but the other way is also working for some people. So I don't
Mukesh showed it to him.
Oh yeah, he also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mukesh showed it, and then I got the call.
Wow.
So I don't think
What do you guys think? It's a need of the hour.
I need to rework my Instagram. I need to go back and put various. No, I don't know. I don't take it so seriously.
I think it is a need of the hour. I wish it wasn't.
Yeah.
True,
But I
true.
think it is because there have been many times where me or maybe someone that I know have maybe lost out on a project or been rejected from a project solely by the look of our followers.
Yes.
So you have to have the numbers.
That's the flip side.
Because I think in this day and age, that's what people are looking at. Like, how marketable are you? And your Instagram will show how marketable you are. So if you don't have the numbers, then, which is unfortunate.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
I still would like to believe it's more for brands and things like that.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm sure some people cast like that, but there are a lot of filmmakers who now want to go the audition route. And, you know, and like Prajakta said, in that case, then it doesn't really.
Yeah.
So, like, I've not got anything because of my social media and also not lost. But I know people who have. So,
Yeah, no. Like the projects I have gotten have nothing to do with social media. But I'm saying that it has become a very like a rising factor where people are looking at this.
Right. You know, about each of your titles that you all have worked on, what has been your biggest takeaway? From Bads, what is the biggest takeaway that you will live with and you will enjoy all your life?
I mean, the show as a memory, I feel like you have so many dreams that you want to achieve as an actor. You want to work with so many people. And I feel like in this one show, I have worked with, I mean, so many of my dreams have come true through one particular show. And not only when it comes to acting with certain actors, but technicians, the way it's been received, the love I've gotten, the love the show's gotten, everything is sort of come together for this show and for everyone who was a part of it. To be introduced by Shah Rukh sir. I don't know, I don't know how to react to most of it, but this is just, for me, the biggest takeaway is that my dream has come true.
That's for most people meeting and, you know, working with Aryan and then meeting Shah Rukh and getting compliments.
And then it translating into so much now. That's the best part. Each and every character, each song, each joke, you know, people remembering it and coming to you. I've had older uncles being like, are you carrying a pen? And I'm like, what? I didn't think it would resonate with older people, but it did. So it's a dream that's really turned into reality.
Right. Single Papa, you know, you and Kunal, this is such a real brother-sister relationship, and you are so Muffat, and you just like, you answer and back answer. What was the initial brief? What was the idea of this brother-sister rapport?
Initial brief, तो मतलब पहले तो I didn't know that Kunal's going to be playing that.
Okay.
But I just knew that Shashank is making a show with Netflix. And when I got that casting call, that one I prayed to everybody I could. I go, please Bhagwan ji, ye wala dilwa dena. I've been a huge fan of Shashank for so long. And I love romance. I love masala Bollywood romance. He's done Humpty Sharma, he's done Badri. So I was always very like, I was saying, oh my God, he's coming to OTT. I have to be able to crack this test. So उस टाइम पे तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि क्या है क्या नहीं है. मैंने अपना audition scene पढ़ा था. I gave my audition whatever, and then it didn't work out. And then they said ki no, we are going with someone else. And I was like, okay, theek hai. Then a couple months later, they're like, Prajakta, are you still free? I said, yes. Why? So they're like, so that we want to come back. I was like, 100%. तब भी मुझे पता चला कि ऐसा है. Kunal's doing it, Manoj sir is there, Aisha is there, and everybody is, Daya is there, and Nihaz and everyone. And honestly, with the way that Ishita and Neeraj have kind of written the show, it was very easy to pick it up from paper. Like, it wasn't one of those things, how do we get this to work? Also, Kunal is a really chill guy. He's very, very chill. Like, you sit with him for 10 minutes and you'll get along. He talks about like you can have a conversation with him about anything and he'll listen. He's very, very funny. He's very laid back. You know, he'll walk onto a set and it's just him and his Stanley.
He's so talented. He can direct.
So good. Saying, so it was very like that. That offset kind of like, क्या खाएगी समोसा खाएगी, क्या खाएगी, मैं मंगा रहा हूँ क्या खाएगी, so उसमें ना वो हंसी मजाक में वो निकल गया, and then it didn't feel like an effort when we were doing the scene. So I was actually very surprised when I saw the show also with how seamless it kind of also looks when you see those scenes. I really like all the Nammo Gigi scenes.
Right. You know, Shamsuddin, when I heard, I was like, where did this show come from? I had not heard about it. Where did this movie come from? I had not heard about this movie. And I was like, I saw it late. I wish I had seen it in time to put out some reviews or something like
you
that.
Still can.
Okay, I will.
You must.
I will. But and then wherever I'm going, people are like, ye dekha, bahut acha. Year before you all came, we were discussing who has seen, who has not seen, and we were telling each other.
Thank
you know, your character is quite a central character. That it's your house. She wants to do this, and then this whole the whole family starts coming in. You tell us, Anusha is such a talented filmmaker.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You tell us, what was the initial idea of this? What did you say yes to?
I auditioned for it.
Okay.
Dilip Shankar got in touch, the casting director, and he had sent me 2 scenes, and I shot those scenes in my house, and you know, in the kitchen. I actually made chai for one of the scenes and all of that. Like I really, because I was very excited that Anusha is making another film. I love Peoply Live. This is also a filmmaker who's, you know, we hadn't heard about her, what she's up to, and such an interesting voice, and I was like, this will be really cool. So I tested for it, and I think within 2 days or something I got a call back, and then I, you know, was on a video call with Anusha, and that's when I heard more about the film. I read the whole thing. I didn't even know all these lovely women were a part of it, but it was so refreshing to read something with so many women at the center, something that is saying so much with such a light touch, you know, without being preachy. The film is able to like really make you feel and think, and also frankly, like I've really enjoyed all the crime drama and thrillers that I've done, but I was also kind of craving for something like this, and it worked out. We shot the film in what, 23 days in Delhi. It was this year, so something releasing the same year as you shoot is another, like, you know.
That's insane.
Since you're in Shamsuddin, you tell me, who approached you? How did you come on board?
So Dilip Shankar again, our amazing casting director, and he told me about Anusha and the film, and he said that, are you coming to Delhi, and we would like to meet you. And I was going to Delhi because I had my shows, my plays, theatre. So he said, yeah, so we'll come and meet you. And these girls think that I've not auditioned. Okay, they keep saying this, but I did.
You are literally the character. There is no way you auditioned.
I still read, okay, not typically, but he made me read the script and all. He came and met me where I was staying, and then later in the evening he also came to watch the play. But he told me this, that he's saying Anusha is very clear that she wants you.
So they are right, there was no audition, they met you, this was a meeting.
Yes. Matlab he met me na, Anusha. No, but I'm just so thankful to Anusha and to Dilip Shankar, because I have not been on screen really. I haven't done too much work. And to be so sure that they want me, but thanks to my theatre. And also I think post-COVID, I seriously took up back to theatre. That's again because my son expressed the wish to see me more. He said, I want to see you. He actually made a comment when we were at the airport and people they always take autographs from Anoop and take pictures. So he asked me in my ear, he was just about 8 years old, that why don't they take pictures with you? You're also an actor. So I said, but beta, I'm not in the popular medium. So he said, but why are you not in the popular medium? I said, because you were Chotu and I just thought that I shouldn't. He said, no, but now I want you to. So and I swear, not that I believe in manifestation, but I don't know who heard me. And there I get a call from Mukesh and Hansal sir. And during COVID to get a film and so anyway, coming back to Shamsuddin. So I think it's thanks to my theatre that last 2 years the work that I did, both my plays, the one with Love Aapki Sayyara, which came much before the film Sayyara. which I've written, directed,
Yes.
and I act in it. It's a monologue.
Wow.
I think, that I think kind of put me back,
Right.
and people notice that, oh, she's still around. Oh my God, and she hasn't forgotten how to act. Oh, probably she knows how to act. Wo sab hua. And then my recent play that I've just premiered again, it's called Ek Lamha Zindagi. This again I have written, directed, and I act. This is a complete monologue. So I think both these plays, somehow I think a lot of people have watched and realized that I'm there and I know my job.
No, it was great to see you in this. It was really so nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bad Girl, you tell us all about it, because I spoke to you that time as well. What a role! Firstly, for a woman to for a girl to get this role, who's this rebel girl, not listening to the parents, so much taboo talk around it, and she doesn't care. What all? For me, I mean, what happens with actors is that we feel we know you. I think I know you. I know each one of you. I think this girl was very similar to you. You tell us how different is she?
I would say, we had a lot of similarities with each other. I was not the best student in school either. I was also a complete daydreamer, maybe even just slightly boy crazy, but who wasn't as a teenager? But anyway, I totally understood her upbringing as well. I didn't personally have that upbringing. My parents were actually very, very liberal with their upbringing, very hands-off, and let us sort of do what we wanted to do, believe in what we wanted to believe in, pursue our dreams and such, as opposed to her more orthodox and controlled upbringing. But in her way of thinking, like the way that she thinks, how open-minded she is, how open her heart is, she wears her heart on her sleeve, the fact that she's a cat mom, all of these were factors that I really related to. But it was a little bit of me, a little bit of Varsha, a little bit of everyone that we knew, just kind of put into one character.
The age range was also quite crazy. Like, what age do you start and what age do you become? In the
started at 15 and went up to 32.
Wow, what a range that is, and she did it really, really well.
That was loads of fun actually, because I got to play around with the body language, and you kind of kick it, back and go back into your memories and just remember how you used to stand, where your weight used to hang, what all of those things. I got to play around with my hair a lot because in the school portion she had long hair, and then in the college portion I was just like, okay, I get to design this a little bit. I have curly hair naturally. If I straighten it out, it gets really frizzy, and that's exactly the experience I had growing up, where I would straighten my hair constantly but it would get super frizzy, and so I thought that was fun to play around with. And there was a lot of things that I got to put into the character along with Varsha, and that was really exciting because usually a character is very meticulously designed for an actor to just step into. You don't very often get to also put in your own flair into that character or put your own design into the character, and I got to do that, and that was really cool.
Incredible. When we talk about equality on the set with male actors, female actors, where are we right now? Do you think we are in a position where there is absolute equality in pay parity, positioning, projects being made? Whoever wants to answer. Kritika.
No, evidently not. I don't think in terms of writing it's equal at all. Representation, again, we don't have enough people both at the center of the story, or even
behind the camera.
Behind the camera. So that is something that it's getting better, definitely. We can see that, but it's not nearly not
equal.
But I feel like in recent times the quality of writing for women characters has improved. Like they're not as shallow and showpiecey as they used to be once. Now they actually have a little bit of character and some weight to their character, which I think is a great direction to be headed in. Of course, when it comes to equality, I think that's going to take time. That's not just in our industry, it's all over the world, and it's in every industry. There is always going to be that inequality, and it'll take time to change.
I think the great Shamsuddin family should work like a
Absolutely.
inspiration for it.
Yeah.
Because it's a female dominated cast completely, with the 13 actors, out of which 10 are women.
And crew.
And
Nice.
where I mean, I would say still say 12 actors. One is a surprise, of course, you know
Yes.
that since you've watched the film. And 10, the main characters,
Main
10 are
characters are
women.
women.
The director is a woman,
Yeah.
and our crew. I mean, our ADs were women, our set designers were women,
Yeah.
production, art, costume. I mean, costume usually see women there, but so many women on our set. So many women.
Yeah,
That's so
we
good to
had
hear,
the
yeah.
same thing with
Yeah.
Bad Girl, and that was very, like, I would say, new for the Tamil industry especially, because you don't see a lot of women. There's a whole mandate for how many people should be. It's a whole
Yeah.
thing. But our director was a woman. The ADs were women. We had a DOP who was a woman. Makeup, costume, all women.
That's so
It's a
amazing.
woman-led
This is-
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is possible also when women directors
Yeah.
choose
Yeah.
their
This is
teams
also-
like
Yeah.
that. So I think just having
sure.
more women direct,
Makes a difference.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
right and
And
direct.
direct.
I think so
Honestly,
because
yeah.
Anusha talks about how hard it was for her to find funding for this film. It took her 8 years.
Yeah, that takes.
You
Yeah,
know,
a lot,
your
yeah.
film.
A lot
I
of
think
time.
you guys
Script had
shot
gone through a lot.
couple of years.
The
We shot a couple
background
of
was
years ago.
completely
Yeah,
different.
so just the whole process must be really
It
long.
was.
She had to
It
change
was.
so much
Yeah. So
with every year passing.
if more women get to sort
Yeah.
of lead
Right.
and are represented, and people who are also giving us the money to make
A woman's story being told by a woman,
Right.
like a woman writer, director.
It will always have that gaze, you think?
Yeah.
Yes, the gaze is so important because you understand a woman's story so much better when
Yes.
it's being told by a woman.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. That's very interesting. That because I interviewed Madhuri Dixit recently, and she said the only woman on the set was my hairdresser. That's it. Earlier back in the days when they used to
okay,
shoot,
okay.
the only woman would be her hairdresser.
Yeah.
And there were no vanity vans. They would just hold a chadar where you have to go behind and change
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that. So imagine coming from there to here, it is
Yeah.
quite incredible.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we heard worse stories from Farida ji on the set.
Yes. Oh my God.
Like Farida ji used to tell us stories of the 70s
Correct,
and the
correct,
60s,
correct, yeah.
when she was like, it was so difficult to even just go and pee. She used to we have to drive and then go behind some tree, and the driver's also there, and then who's standing with the chadar. Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah.
I don't know how these women worked. Really, kudos to them.
Is it like some male actors who I talk to, they say ki it's all economics and business at the end of the day. If you can get the audience, you call the shots, and that's how it is. Is it like that? Is it that?
I just don't buy that. I feel like a lot of women-led films have been like massively successful.
Yeah.
And that in itself is a testament to show that
Yeah.
there is no such thing as if it's a movie where a guy is going to be the lead, it's going to be more successful than if a woman is the lead. I just don't buy
I
it.
also think that we need to give credit to our audience right now.
Yes.
I think it's the most aware that the
Yes.
audience has been. They're making very conscious choices. Now you could be an A-list superstar, but there is a very strong chance
Yeah.
that you won't sell those
Correct,
tickets, and there could be a show that's come up on, say, a Jio Hotstar or a Netflix Prime that ends up reaching more people.
More people. 100%.
So people are being, the audience today, I think we should give them credit for being extremely conscious about what they spend their time, attention and money on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
वो अभी टाइम नहीं बचा है कि अरे आप इस सैटरडे संडे जाना है फैमिली के साथ पिक्चर देखने, तो घर के पास वाले सिनेमा हॉल में जो लगे है देखनी पड़ेगी,
Right.
वो है ही नहीं.
हाँ.
which we grew up with.
Which we grew up with. So the accountability is shifty. आप अभी नहीं ये बोल सकते हो
Correct.
कि you bring the business. No, going back to what we said, I don't think the audience right now is so mixed, especially in a country like India, where I don't think anyone completely knows
Right.
कि क्या चलेगा.
Yeah, that's no.
सब try कर रहे हैं
Yeah.
कि there are projects and there are stories that you put out and you don't expect them to do as well as they do, and then there are things that everybody is riding on
Yeah.
and that tanks.
True.
Yeah.
तो ऐसा तो ये इतना generalization तो I think is
It's not,
invalid.
Yeah.
But somehow when that tanks, nobody blames the lead actor or the male director or It's just when it happens
it's
to
the
a
business.
female-led project,
Correct.
the first thing that people say is, oh,
because it was a female-led
Flick
project.
Tina.
So I think we have to also statistically look at the ratio of
Yeah.
like failure to success
completely
in
agree.
both
Right.
scenarios, which
Yeah.
never
I also,
we don't really do.
I feel like the shift is happening in where I feel like because social media is so in all of our lives and we're constantly on it, I think people are starting to crave connection.
Yeah.
At least that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And so more human dramas and things
Yeah.
like that are starting to.
Right.
I hope so.
I think even moving away from like names and actually the characters that you're playing,
Yeah.
that's the connection
Exactly.
they're seeking, and I think that's what is drawing people in to actually watch something like, I'd say Dhurandhar, it's a completely
Yeah.
male-led film,
Yeah.
but
The characters
what
are
insane characterization.
incredible.
Lapata ladies,
Yeah.
females,
Yeah.
but I mean you connected with it so beautifully. So I think
Yeah.
the audience, like you said, is very aware and they're seeking interesting, different, risky, just breaking the clutter.
Yeah.
There is a reason why Bads also stood out because it was the voice was completely different. The
Right.
storytelling
Yeah.
was different. It was also nostalgic at the same time.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
humor
yeah.
was nostalgic.
Yeah. Right. Y'all are here because of your talent. Y'all are also, each one of you you all have an opinion. In an industry that likes women who agree, how difficult is it to stay opinionated, and still not come across as difficult?
Wow.
Honestly, I really don't care if I'm coming across difficult.
That's actually the best.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
I've
care
been
about
here
it.
too long. I've been here too long.
Yeah.
I've seen this industry since I've been a child. I know it. And when I came in, I mean, my film obviously fell flat, flop. Uske baad bhi I did get work, but mediocre. But I chose not to do it. Thank God I had that. I don't know from where, but I had those brains then, and I did not do work that today I need to hide from my son. So I'm so happy that
Yeah.
I am where I am today, and if I'm coming across difficult to somebody, it's their problem,
Yeah.
because I know how I want to live my life. I know the choices I want to make. I know the people I want to work with. I know the kind of work I want to do. Very clear.
Right. This balance of just being
Yeah.
difficult, and how does one do that?
I think I have a mind that tends to overthink a lot. Now, I'm also someone, I find it difficult to balance my personality in a way, because I'm someone who is very like, if I don't like something, you can see it on my face.
Same.
I will be like, no, absolutely not. I do not like this. I don't know why this is happening. If I have an opinion, I express it. But then immediately I go into my mind saying, do people think I'm really rude?
Yeah.
Was saying no rude?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's something that's been instilled in us as women, especially,
Right.
where if you say no, if you don't have a smile on your
Yeah.
face, you're instantly considered rude.
Yeah.
So I think I have to agree with what she said. The only
Yeah.
way is to not care.
Right. Have you all reached a point of not caring? Let them think we are difficult.
I've definitely reached a point where I want to work with people who care about what I think.
Yeah.
So,
nice, yeah.
Well said.
That's so good.
Yeah.
that's something that is now important to me.
Yeah.
I know the kind of energy and time it takes to make something, and I know how much of me I put in it. So I want to be surrounded by people who respect me. Like basic respect and dignity is a non-negotiable now.
Yeah.
And because one is privileged to not have to work for survival, or like things like where I have to suck it up and do something, that I'm absolutely hating, I am okay. So if I get that sense that I'm not appreciated, or and I'm very careful about how I put across my opinion. So if I'm giving somebody that respect, and like if I'm careful about saying something in the best way possible, in a constructive way, then I expect the same. I think it's basic etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prajakta.
I also think that I'm still learning the ropes of it, because I'm comparatively newer to this than I am to working in general.
Correct.
I mean, my first big set was Mismatch season 1 in 2019, which is now 6 years ago. You obviously go in naive, and I also think that you have to falter and make those mistakes enough times for your brain to tell you ki bus, but I feel very happy that now I'm in a place where I've come to realize that when you are nice, you are the first one to be taken for granted.
Yeah.
You're the first one. क्योंकि ऐसा सोचा जाएगा कि between a difficult person and a nice person, let's service the difficult one first ताकि मेरा headache कम हो जाए.
That is so true.
ये तो कर लेगी. I understand that also as a producer. If I'm sitting on a set और मुझे पता है कि इन दोनों में ये बंदी या ये बंदा थोड़ा difficult है, तो इसको जो चाहिए दे दो यार. मेरा काम खत्म, मेरा headache खत्म होगा. ये तो adjust कर लेगी. तो when that happens to you enough times, then you reach that point like you said कि अगर unreasonable होती ask तो I understand,
right.
but for basic equality, for basic kind of manners and being courteous on a in a working environment, because काम करने तो सभी आए ना, nobody is here just to chill, everybody's come to work. Then you start putting these guards up slowly and slowly, and now I'm in that process where I'm still learning every day, where ऐसे लगता है कि अच्छा अब ये समझ गए तो कुछ और नया हो जाता है कि अच्छा ये भी होता है. So then now I'm still learning the ropes. I think I should eventually get to a point, but when I look back I feel a lot secure right now than I did 6 years ago when I started.
Yeah, and how does one make sure that behind your back all these, say, filmmakers, casting directors never say कि यार she is difficult, वो नहीं बोलेगी इस चीज को. There's that balance that
I don't think I can make sure.
You can't.
I think I can be very true to who I am, and I know that I am a very respectful person.
Sure, yeah.
I might have opinions, and I think everyone is allowed to have opinions, and I don't think we're unreasonable with our opinions or what we're asking for. It's basic respect that we look for because we give it. And this is a profession of give and take when you're in a scene, when you're on a set. And I've also learned to I have to put my opinion across because it just shows on my face, and then the whole day I'm just holding it and I'm like, mujhe bolna hai. But I've learned how to say it in a manner where I'm not being rude. I might be curt, I might be firm, but I'm not being rude.
Right.
Yeah.
And if beyond that you want to believe that I am such and such person, it's okay. I have touchwood a lot of people who I believe have my back when I'm not in a room, and I lean on those people.
Yeah. That is quite amazing. Which is the other talent that you would like to explore apart from acting? Oh yeah, please, all eyes on Anjali.
That's a cue. I've already explored.
That's a cue.
The exploration has begun many years ago.
Singing. What all singing? Yeah. And you've been singing for a while?
I've been singing for a while. I've been singing for 10 years now. My mother is a playback singer, so I grew up singing. And then when I moved to Bombay, I ended up getting an audition for a band called The Bartender, which is by this music producer called Mikey McCleary, if anyone's heard of him. And I started singing for them, sang for them for like 9 years, and now I sing for another band called Gloss. Check us out on Instagram. Okay.
Gloss.
I made this very serious. Can you lighten up and can we hear yours? Something.
I knew it.
You said you're singing for 10 years.
Clean transition.
Come like that.
Nice one. What do you want me to sing?
What do you want to sing?
I have one go-to song that I sing
let's
all
go
the
to
time.
Song.
It's an English song.
Do it.
It's slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready for it?
Fine. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, at last. It's a long song, so it's very nice. That was so sexy. Thanks, guys.
Good, wow.
I'm so jealous.
I was
people who
just
can
about
sing.
to
Oh my God.
I was just about
because
to
एक सेकंड में ऐसे गा के पूरा सारा है ना, हम लोग यहाँ पे अपनी बातें किए जा रहे
I can sing, and people who can like switch accents. I'm very fascinated.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by content creation.
Agreed.
That's my
100%.
fascination.
But now on this table, I can't do it.
Yeah, correct.
I can't break into it.
Come on, create some
So
content.
good.
Yeah, what is the other anything else you'd like to explore?
I write and direct.
Yeah, you write it.
I started writing few years back, but of course I took it up more seriously with both my plays, and of course I think I've done a fairly okay job that my plays are doing so well. and direction, of course. I've directed myself, which I thought was difficult. I thought, how would I do it? But then now I don't see anybody else directing both my plays. Of course, my second play, Ek Lamha Zindagi, because there was so much research material that I was going crazy. And I actually, the amount that I wrote, if I tried to perform it, and it took over 4 hours, and I said, bhag jayegi audience. So then just last 1 week bacha tha, and I called Makrand, and I said, Makrand, I'm directing this play, can you just come and direct me? He said, I'm not in town. I said, kitni rehearsal de sakte ho? He said, 4. I said, de do. He came, and last 4 days, then he said, okay, because when you write, you just fall in love so much with everything that you've written, and also because, like I said, there was so much research that I was like, is this important? How do I not say this? How do I save this? So at least he helped me to kind of slash and bring it down to 1.5 hours. So yeah, I think acting and
it's a lot of talent.
Thank you, writing, directing, and let's see. I mean, my people around me keep telling me, direct a film. I said, pehle acting to karne do, itne time baad I'm acting again. Phir kar lungi direction.
What would you like to direct a film?
Ye dekho. Well, I would like to, definitely, yes. But I tell you, there's one person on this table who I feel will make a very good director.
Kritika.
Kritika.
Oh yes, because I'm telling you, she was such a support to me on the set. See, I've done very less screen work. I mean, theatre is my place. I'm my most comfortable zone, and I know I can own the stage once I'm there. But I've done very less of camera work, and that too every time with a lot of gap. 5 साल हो गए, फिर 4 साल हो गए, ऐसे करके. So every time in front of the camera, I'm very worried and I'm really conscious. Well, Anup although had prepped me saying, अरे एक कृतिका कामरा दूसरी श्रेया धन्वंतरी, ये दोनों तुमको देखो ऐसे train कर देंगी, which they did. There was such a huge support because I used to really get at times. It sounds silly, but I'm honestly telling you, I'm like कहाँ देखना है, थोड़ा मेरा ऐसे वाले silly questions भी हो जाते हैं, but thanks to them.
Kritika, acting you have nailed. Now she's also saying that and confirming that you can direct. What more do you want to do?
There's a lot more acting to be done than this, really.
Yes. That she deserves.
Thank you.
But वो तो आपने nail कर दिया ना अभी पता है आप और क्या art form you would like to?
अभी तो बहुत. I would something around film for sure.
Okay.
And I have a keen interest in, everything. I think how the camera moves and just the technical aspects of filmmaking, really. From the first day of being on a set ever, I think I was fascinated, and it's been the case. Yeah. So not just about of course performing and looking good and all that, but just everything. Like how, I remember when I first saw Jimmy Jib, I was like, in love. I was like, what is this thing? How does this work? How does it come from there to a close, and how dramatic it looks on screen? So I really like, but what Juhi is saying is only because of just, I've done so much of this, so many years.
You're interested in the technical part of it.
I am. So someday if I can learn or maybe get the chance to assist somebody, I'd learn more and then maybe
direct me.
You first asked me. I could also become like a professional watcher.
I've seen a big Jimmy.
It's very expensive. Okay, everybody, call and come on.
Right, Prajakta, you write as well. That's all.
And congratulations on your book.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I definitely want to write a lot more, and I want to go into making a lot of romance stories.
Nice.
I will 100%. I've been a huge fan of romance. I've grown up on it. I am borderline crazy about that genre, and that obsession of mine has only kind of gotten weirder and weirder in the past 3-4 years when I hit my puberty. Very late with romance books, the writing puberty, reading puberty, like that size. Could have framed this better. Where my life shifted somewhere, where I was like, 1 second, why is this whole universe of romance novels not come to me? Why was I reading Murakami at 22? Why didn't I read Mills and Boon? Like, why haven't I gone down this road? And my life changed. I started working with friends I've known, people I've known in the industry, saying, hey, I'm working on this one romance show. Do you want to jam with me? Like, तो 2-3 लोगों के ऐसे writers rooms बना के IPs लिखना, Bibles बनाना शुरू किया ऐसे. Then when I would meet people, I would like tell them I have written this, can I send it to you? Things like that. So I definitely for the coming year, that's one thing that I want to push a little forward. where I want to go into actually making and telling lots of romance because I miss it.
Nice. Yeah.
And मेरी उसमें ही चलती उतना ही मेरा दिमाग चलता है ऐसा लगता है and like usually I'll not say this but I feel like in that little corner I feel like I like what I do and I have a lot of belief in myself.
No, that's great and that's missing from the big screen. We don't see that many romantic movies and all. I don't know why. We would all
like
love
the whole
that.
magical aspirational side of things is missing.
It'll come back.
You think it'll come back?
Yeah.
It's a cycle?
I miss the early 2000s where chick flicks were like
But
everywhere.
when is it gone? Like, see, Shah Rukh Khan is also doing action. Everybody wants to now do action. The biggest romantic heroes who we love seeing that way. Why is it big? This action phase is just taking
So that's
over.
fine. There'll be new boys who'll come and do romance.
Nice.
We have to give mixed space.
I
for
want to
romance,
watch Shah Rukh
right?
Khan.
Of course. And Shah Rukh will. I'm sure Shah Rukh will surprise us very soon.
Oh,
And
that's
you know,
should.
it's so
Yeah.
funny. Everyone I would tell this idea to कि कहीं बैठे हैं बातें चल रही हैं. What are you up to? I said this I'm working on. But even the book actually, I started working as a 6-part series. I wanted to make it a show, but because I'm not trained to be a screenwriter, I didn't know how to start writing an episode. So I started writing blurbs. कि अच्छा मतलब let me look at it as a journal entry of this character. And about 10 such entries in, the team was like, this looks like chapters, why don't you just continue? So that's how it became a book. But हमेशा से plan यही था कि चलो अगर ये चल गया तो it'll be easier for me to pitch this to platforms and producers saying, do you want to adapt this? Should we make it?
Is that
Cast
still the
me.
plan?
100%. And we are touchwood working on it. Hopefully we should be able to speak about it soon.
Great.
So जो जितने लोगों से बात होती है ना यही reaction होते हैं कि यार I miss romance, yeah, where has it gone? So I feel like I want to do that.
Right.
More.
Right. Anya, what is the one talent you'd like to explore, try something new, which is maybe a hobby, maybe you want to...
I think dance.
Ah,
I
nice.
love dancing. And I don't think I've gotten to do it enough, or I don't do it enough by myself either. But I love it. Like for me, it's a trance. Like I just enjoy in my own world, and it gives me a lot of happiness.
Wow. Right. Where will we see you all in the coming future?
Before we go
Anyone
ahead,
can...
is there
yes.
something you want to do?
Yeah.
Other than this?
No, I'm also writing my next book. So yeah. So my next book will be out. I have photography. Yeah. I have
I
a
see
separate
that on
photography
Instagram.
handle,
Yes.
which I just would like to just...
What is it called?
It's just called Rohit Khilnani Photography. I just click but I click wildlife mostly. So yeah, so I would, if I could leave everything, that's what I would leave everything for.
Travel and work for National Geography.
Yeah, that's it. Just click animals and no predictability, nothing.
Even your personal page has a lot of your photography. Which is
Yeah, I
quite
keep
nice.
sharing so that
Yeah,
people
like
go there
candles
also.
and like
You should pursue this dream of photography soon because they are tearing down all of our forests.
Yeah, photography is something I would go to. Yeah, where can you all tell us where will we see you all next? Anything that has been signed and can be told to your fans at this stage? Who can tell?
Well, you'll see me next on stage. I'm performing in
Yes.
January.
Okay, super.
Please come and watch my play.
Yeah.
And all of you.
That will
Please,
be
please,
Mumbai,
please.
Mumbai, yeah.
I'm performing in Mumbai.
Okay.
And after a gap because I've been
she's
traveling.
performing everywhere,
Yeah.
every day, really.
I have been
Different
traveling with the
cities.
show,
Yeah.
but
wow.
now I'm going to be in Mumbai in January. So please come at my favorite Prithvi Theatre,
yes. Nice.
all you girls.
Yes.
And I'm waiting for something good to happen to me on screen. I hope people watch The Great Shamsuddin Family
Yes.
and realize that I am available and I know how to act,
yeah.
and I would love to. So yeah, I have done a few films, smaller roles, but only with the hope that no, do it. You need to be seen. You need to be seen. कर लो.
Yeah.
ये बड़े प्रोड्यूसर हैं, ये डायरेक्टर अच्छे हैं, कर लो. तो मैंने ऐसे एक दो बीच में किए हैं. पता नहीं
We'll keep seeing.
कितने हम नजर आएंगे, मगर yeah, I just hope because I'm very hopeful after Great Shamsuddin. Yeah, very, very. So let's see.
Anjali, you can tell us something.
I cannot.
Okay, you can. But yeah, and coming year.
Coming, no.
2026?
No releases in the coming year
okay.
for sure.
Got it.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe.
Hmm.
But great things coming.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah, that's what you can manifest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kritika, you can tell us anything that you...
So, Matka King will come out
Yes,
sometime next
wow.
year on Prime Video. We've shot, dubbed, we've done our bit. We're waiting for the platform to,
Totally.
you know, release the first look. And I'm also going to start shooting for something end of Jan, which is another small film, indie. But it requires me to go through a physical transformation, and that's new for me. So I'm quite. I have very little time to do it, guys. Very little. You'll have to help me. Yeah. But anyway, so that's
amazing.
something I'm excited for.
Right, Prajakta?
I've actually got my first Marathi movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Please tell us.
Many years ago, before I started working in radio, when I was in college, I used to do Marathi theatre. And I did 2 plays commercially, did about 150-200 shows, and then मेरा ऐसा था कि हो गया, मुझे रेडियो ही करना है. So that kind of stopped. So after really long, I came back to this movie. I mean, Kshiti Zog and Hemant Dhome, Kshiti is the producer, who also plays Simple Ahuja in Mismatched, who plays my mother. So I've been a friend of hers for a while, and her husband is the writer-director. They've done this movie called First Class Dabhade, which I watched last year. And after a really long time, their movies, Jimma Do, First Class Dabhade, it makes you feel like, you know how you can tell that there's only young people on the set. You know, कि उनको देख के पता चल जाता है कि this is told by a young person. It was fresh, it was funny. So I went up to her, I said, if there's anything that you're ever making that I can test for, please let me know.
Right.
So she reached out to me earlier this year, and the movie is called Kranti Jyoti Vidyalaya Marathi Madhyam.
Yes.
It's a long name, but sweet movie. It's about this school that's actually inspired from A.K. Various's This Time.
Okay.
Yeah, which Shriti performs in. And it's inspired from that, and then it's taken its own life, kind of. It's about a school, small Marathi school in Nagaon, Alibag, which is now falling. Like, usko gira ke udhar international English school bana rahe hain. So the students all come together and say, no, like, why will you bana do English school, but Marathi school kyun girani hai? It's a very sweet thing. It's also a funny movie. So that comes out on the 1st of Jan.
1st of Jan.
wow.
Like, you wake up in the New Year and
Amazing.
You have have your breakfast and go watch this movie. Yes. On the 1st of Jan.
Or have your breakfast there.
We are definitely doing season 4 of Mismatched, which is going to be the final season, and that's equal parts exciting and heartbreaking.
Yeah, you've been living with it.
Yeah, I've lived with Dimple for more than 6 years now. I don't know how I'm going to say bye. There's another one that's coming that I don't think I'm allowed to speak about, and I'm working on the second book.
Yeah.
And soon we should have an exciting announcement about the first book.
Nice. Lots
Yeah.
Anya, you can tell us something?
I can tell you about the immediate one,
Yes, please.
which is Border,
Right, Border.
which is also
now.
manifestation.
Yeah, or you did?
Yeah, I wanted to do it. At that point, it was not really working out, and then it did. Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a big film. It's a huge film. Yeah. Lots. It's
Also,
one
a
of the
lot
most,
of nostalgia.
yeah,
attached.
one of the most anticipated in the coming year.
Yeah.
Amazing. Too, and we have something fun actually. We have some old photographs.
Oh my God. Old photograph will pick out. Old मेरी होगी कोई.
How old? Wait, where did you get these?
Yeah.
This is very dangerous. I have been.
So I'm going to give you all photos. You all pick one photo and tell
These
us.
are exactly what I'm trying to get rid of. And they keep coming up on my Google photos.
Yeah, this is
I don't know what to
yours.
do about
This
them.
is yours. This is yours. You all can just tell us. I'm going to come and give each one of you.
I want to see yours.
Anjali.
Mine?
Oh, Anjali, that's the song. Anjali. Anjali.
As you can tell, I'm the same human.
Yes. Wait, there are more than. There are
Three photos of each. You tell us stories from one. Okay.
From one.
Overshared for so
From
long.
just one.
I knew one of
them.
these. Yeah. Okay.
My God.
Oh God.
Your
All my TV
reactions are like
photos are
everybody's
here.
like, my God.
No, because बड़ी हिम्मत से वो सारी चीजें छोड़ी हैं Instagram पे, नहीं हटाई हैं.
Yes.
Oh.
So you all can tell us. If you
Instagram
want, you
se
can
nahi
tell
hai.
us 2. You can tell us 1. So, yeah, whichever.
Story.
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah. I know where.
Hold it on the camera and tell us where was it clicked. One was this.
Oh, this is when you would straighten your hair.
No, this is in a wig.
Oh.
That is a wig.
Okay.
This was on the set of Class.
Yes.
Oh.
This was the scene where Suhani and Dheeraj meet for the first time. And Suhani kind of, like in a sheepish, teasing type way, tells him to get out of her space and all of that. This was that. I had just fallen asleep and woken up to take this picture.
It's amazing. You pull off almost every look that you do. It's quite cool. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yes.
is shortly before Class when I had to cut my hair really short for cobalt blue. They did not want to use a wig.
Okay.
So
This
I
is-
opted to cut my hair and I had to work out a lot, so this was after a workout. Yeah.
Nice.
Really nice. I like
Cool.
that.
Yeah.
Just tell us the third also.
Yeah,
I think
Just tell us. Might as well.
This is of me and my mother. My sister had gone to Prague Film School, and my mom and I went to drop her off. So we had gone for a walk in the park, and we sat down and took a picture. This is
Lovely.
also a phase where I would wear really, really bright makeup.
Okay.
I think we all had a red lip phase.
I never had
It's like this is like a fuchsia pink.
That's lovely, but yeah. Yes, who wants to show next?
Okay, so this picture is of this person who is extremely supportive, encouraging, and
Oh, you're playing a game and all now. We have to guess.
that's Mr. Anup Soni,
Yes.
who I'm married to,
Yes.
and it's thanks to him that I can do a lot of work that I do, and lets me always go by my heart where my work is concerned. कि तुम पे कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है, जो करना है लाइफ में वो काम करो, जो नहीं करना है मत करो.
Amazing.
Yes.
Juhi always calls Anup Soni.
Yeah.
Okay? It's never Anup. It's Anup Soni.
Like
Always.
Michael
Yes, and this is my most favorite photo of me and my papa.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And मुझे याद नहीं है कहाँ की है, पर ये because Papa is wearing a kurta, so this definitely has to be some occasion. कुछ रहा होगा. और मैं always trying to show everybody that I am
His favorite.
yes. So I must have taken this moment and gone and done this puppy for
That's
for
sweet.
that,
Yeah.
right? And this is a picture that the entire world should see.
Yeah.
ये श्री राज बब्बर के तीनों बच्चे हैं.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
राइट और दुनिया में कोई चीज इस फैक्ट को बदल नहीं सकती है कोई कितना भी चाहे
True. Lovely.
राइट सो दैट्स आर्य बब्बर नो लेट्स गो नीचे से प्रतीक बब्बर प्रतीक स्मिथ बब्बर दैट्स आर्य बब्बर एंड दैट्स जूही बब्बर सोनी
Sweet. Amazing. Nice.
Wow.
Yes.
There's not one personal photo here, okay? I just want to tell you.
Okay, that's
But
okay. Nobody
it
is
just
that
shows. No. But I grew up doing television, and these are basically this is from not my first show, but a lot of people believe my first show, Kitni Mohabbat Hai. This is also a photo that I'm tagged on pretty much every other day.
Oh, really?
Still.
That, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. This is my character Arohi, and lot of love for this one. I keep getting it. This is another character, Ananya, from a show called Reporters.
Oh wow! I really like that. Yeah, very different.
Really?
Yeah. It's very
Yeah, we tried to do a you hair, but yes. So this is a working still from that show. This had Rajiv Khandelwal in it. Again, some hardcore Rajiv fans and
my
fans
God.
of the show
He's
who
so
write to
talented.
me very often, very
Nice,
often.
nice.
And this is, I don't know if you guys know, but we remade Chandrakanta
Yes.
for television. Chandrakanta, the iconic 90s show Chandrakanta. So I was Chandrakanta in that. And this used to take very long, guys. Just getting ready for this character used to take about 2 hours.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
that,
Yes, wearing that jewelry must be taking 1 hour.
yeah, this is one of the easy looks, but there were some really hectic ones, and then we had to like do action and a lot of green screen work and horse riding and falling off horses and all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Intense.
Good one. Yeah.
इसने ऐसा सब बहुत किया घोड़े से गिर रही है बंदूकें चला रही
Yeah,
है
सब-
वाइल्ड
yeah,
एक्टिंग
These are all old only, many years ago. This is a picture of me, Mama and Baba at Diwali, I think, at home, which I miss terribly because I got married earlier this year and now I have to live with a boy. And I've lived with my parents all my life. I was 31 when I got married, and I never went away to study or I never left home,
Yeah,
basically. So I'm constantly homesick. But yeah, this is them.
they're in the same city right
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in Thane. So I can reach them.
yeah
But the
Takes me some time.
Yeah, now to a lot of time.
She was in Thane till very recently. Like,
till
yeah,
Feb
she's
I
just-
so feel you my parents live 7 minutes away I don't get to meet them yeah
Oh, yeah.
मैं वो बड़ा miss
My
करती
parents live
हूँ.
in another city.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. So that's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm always homesick. It's okay. They are the wind under my wings. Honestly, they're everything. This is again me and Mama at home.
Oh, that's a such
yeah,
a
that's
very
sweet.
sweet.
Yeah.
This was many years and chins ago. This was during the lockdown, I think. This was in 2019. And this is me doing. So my best friend Nishu has the audacity to live in a different country. Him and I, we would watch every single animated movie the day it would come out.
God, big animation.
Yeah, huge. Every Disney, Pixar, everything, whatever they put out. So this is, I think, from one of those days, and this was close to when he was leaving for the US. So I think this is one of the last movies that I think we watched. I want to say the third Madagascar. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Nice.
Very cute.
Yeah,
That's
sweet. Anya, your turn.
My turn. Okay. This is a photo, like this, or however.
Yeah.
This is a photo of my dad and me.
Sweet.
This lovely house in Chandigarh where your gardens, really nice. There's space and sunlight, and we just kind of chill in the garden for hours. So this was one of, and I'll show you if you see any of my photos, like the next one also, which is with my mom. I don't make normal faces. I still don't. Yeah, it's just a thing. I never send normal like smiling selfies. I have to be as
Make some face.
yeah.
Very cute.
And this is during the promotions of Kaidi Band, which was one of my first ever interviews.
Nice.
So ironic that I'm sitting in an interview and
Yes.
seeing a photo.
That is sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, I saw your photo, and I have a photo with Raj Babbar ji when I was like, I think 5 years old, and he is carrying me like that. My brother was junior Raj Babbar in a movie. So there's a movie called Mahavira which came in, I don't know.
Of course,
87.
Vinod Khanna ji, Papa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my brother played, and he saw me. He's like, and I wanted a picture, and that time they were very old, there was just print cameras, and he just lifted me, and I have a photo with him.
How lovely.
That's
You must
my-
send it to me.
Yeah, that's like my only picture with a movie star.
Wow.
That's so nice.
Wow, I will tell him that.
Right.
I'm seeing it right after this.
Yeah, nice. Thank you guys. You all made a mark this year. You all entertained us this year. That is, I don't know how to say, but it is a huge responsibility that you all take, and you all do it as a part of your job. But the world is watching and getting entertained, ghar pe remote se and all that. So keep doing that, and thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you for watching.
And
Thank you for
I just
having
want
us.
to say this is very, very special for me because after the film has come out, this is probably my first interview and where I'm sitting and talking, and I'm here with girls who are doing amazingly well, and I feel so happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, just a quick thing. I mean, I've said this to you a million times, and I'll say it a million more. I mean, you've been a very loud cheerleader for stories, for actors, for creators, and I have the pleasure of being one of them. So thank you so much for putting things like this together, where we get that space to also put that opinion without worrying about it.
Plus one, me also. Thank you so much for being so kind.
Absolutely our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.